Anxiety like we fall in a deep black hole, but this hole only allows one person. So sure we panic, no matter anxiety or depression panic. The thing is, they give a flashlight, they make you feel the panic. But the trouble is you're still in the hole. Gradually you dim with the light, same light you dim, then they change another light. You from a project give it to a Lex Pro. Or the Lex Pro they give you another symbol. But no matter what, you're still in the hole. The Chinese medicine is different. I need to grab you out. I give you a rope, give you a ladder. You have to get out. Then you don't need any flashlight. So that's the acupuncture, more like that. Push you out. That can change the neurotransmitters, make it more balanced. Can change the dopamine, serotonin balance. Also actually really have what we call them the F-peptide. F-peptide is a happy neurotransmitter. More the chemicals, the more happy feeling. So that's why this treatment, at the same time, it can increase immune function through our research. It can very good for cancer patients, right? So no matter whom we diagnose as cancer, no matter how strong, we panic, right? First we panic, we stress. So that comes to help in that part. Second, to help control the side effect from chemo or radiation, like the GI tract. So they even have a lot of medication like Imant or all these medications for the nauseous. But one thing is sick feeling. No medication can help. We feel okay, we're not nauseous, but we still feel sick, weak. Acupuncture help that part. After treatment, a lot of patients after the sixth treatment, they said, oh no, I don't even feel bad with the chemo. That's really the benefit of acupuncture. Also the peripheral neuropathy, that's very common. But the good thing is, my patients, I explain to them, it's a neuropathy actually is good. I cut the edge, make them not suffer so much, but I want the neuropathy hanging. Why? Because that's nerves. When the nerve system, these chemo drugs wake up our nerve system. Our body is as a whole. A lot of times because I stress, because our crazy things, they mess up the neurological system. The sensory, we sense it, then it's a signal to immune system, right? If you don't sense it, immune system no response. The chemotherapy is over like work, wake up the nerve system. Because wake up, it's very good. Makes the immune system to correspondent, follow up. So that's why the peripheral neuropathy, one way is great. Always you find it, when the people have a more severe neuropathy, very rare relapse. The cancer very rare come back. So that's why when we treat the neuropathy, I don't take a complete cure it. So there is some like a Chinese herbal medicine. Years I made, did the research with Moffitt. We did the beginning almost 18 years ago. So that's the same ingredient. That's an old remedy. That's a very interesting story. Before we started with Moffitt, we want to select some anti-tumor drugs. I have two beautiful herbal formula for tumor. That's a traditional way. In the lab, we package it very well. Then we say, we'll give a control group. Beginning originally is for virus. For herpes virus, flu, works really good. Then we do a control group. Then we use a mouse model as called renal carcinoma. Very strong tumor. Like we implant the tumor to the mice, in 1 week you grow tumor. If we don't treat it, then the ascites, many tumor bump on the belly, you die. So we use this group medicine to test. We all double blind, we label the medicine, we don't know which group, like 6 groups. Every time we find one group survive beautifully. I thought, it must be the tumor group. It should work. Some group work, some just know nothing. Till we repeat it 3 times, we open the label. My tumor group maybe worked for 2-3 months, survive. This group, all 6 months, no one died. That's why I thought, my God, something there in these herbs. So then we dig on another publish all the articles. We research it every 2-3 years, some 5 years, publish one article, long time. So we found that this Bindolin induce the body, produce interferon, the gamma interferon. Gamma interferon is the most powerful cyto with an immune cytokine, immune chemical, to kill the virus, kill the free cancer cells. If the blood is the free cancer cells, these herbs help clean them up. That's what I use a lot. Most of my patients are not Bindolin. There's no any side effect. Even the children, very interesting, the children, the babies, they love it, like a flu season. Oh, many. The mom go to my office to pick Bindolin. In the beginning, I said, why you should continue? The baby love it. Later, I found my boy, 8 years old, my nephew, they feel a little bit, they open the refrigerator, they drink it. They taste like dirty, some smoky juice. That's my patient told me. But we have also capsule form. Okay. That's a very interesting balanced formula. There's a rhubarb root. They will have astragalus. You know astragalus, right? But it's a very hot, very cold medicine. That's why it's yin yang balance formula. Yin yang balance is the top of our health, right? If for balance, no disease. Another is the icon. Icon we use for the like a colon cancer, any cancer, metastatic liver or liver cancer, also the like leukemia patients, because it contains one natural indigo. Natural indigo for the dye, blue dye for the eyelash for this. They contain the one chemical we call the irubin. Works really good for that. So that's what we use as a routine herbs. Also great for constipations. And if you have constipation, this will help. It's so easy. So also we have some herbal patch, the herbal paste or herbal cream. Like herbal patch it's a very old remedy for in the Chinese way. I brought a patch to show it like this. This patch is extract from it's an old one. I just modify a little bit. We warm up, like you can use a candle, use microwave, like 20 seconds. It became very hot, soft. Then you can put where the cancer is, tumor is. It really works good. One patch lasts 7 days. Then over that we put a waterproof patch, and patient can shower without any problem. So that's what also herbal like paste, like black mud. I call them black mud. If the tumor very irritation, inflammation too much, or wrap it. So also some like a cream. I use that for the cream for the radiation damage. It really works good. But it smell like sesame chicken. Always good or bad, but it's not that bad. So there is some suggestion for the like chemo radiation. During chemo radiation, that's a lot of questions taking like leukemia, you lost leukemia. That's for white blood cells. Many people know this. During chemo, they will give you these injections. Because they say, oh, white blood cell too low. We have to before the next chemo. But these things, how to say, really good or bad. I don't like the overabuse it. Same thing. If our white blood cell below 3, we need the injection. But the injection causes people to suffer the bone ache. They promote the bone marrows to produce a granular side producer. That's why I make bone ache. But the trouble is they overuse it sometimes. Each injection like $1,500, very expensive stuff. But this is I don't like the overuse. Why? These things look like we push our high schooler go to battlefield. This time, oh, your white blood cell low. If we give like 1 week, 2 weeks, they will come back. But what we cannot wait. We want them quickly. We put so much hours, so high schooler go to battlefield. Then they kill them. They wipe them out. Then sooner or later, we will destroy our bone marrow. We will wipe out our bone marrow. So that's why I don't. When you get chemo, you can occasionally. When the white blood cell too low, maybe one shot. And don't. If they push you, don't wait. It's the way I can wait. So this non-procreate, that's different. That's a stimulate the red blood cells. If you are anemic, we really need it. That's not too bad side effect. Just not different with this, because this we need oxygen. If no red blood cells, we have no anemic, no oxygen. The chemical will not work well. So procreate, it's not too bad. So that's what we mentioned, the treatment, all these questions. But what I really want to tell the preventive way. How can we, reduce the cancer incidence? So you can see what we see, like a Pavarotti, like Peter Jennings, Steve Jobs. They have no money, they have no good doctor. That's not true, right? So that trouble is sometimes this is so difficult to treat. That's why I said, in front of our patients, in front of human bodies, no matter how many years you practice, no matter how much knowledge, it's not enough. You really need a humble or modest. That's why we best way is prevent it. We don't, no cancer. Don't let it happen. So first, we said peaceful mind, no depression, no anger, no anxiety. How can we do it? Yeah. From very, very little things to practice, to do, to do like a yoga, Pilates, Tai Chi, but don't lonely too much, okay? Lonely you overthink too much. Need to join the community. Like here, I really like this, we normally, we don't call it Building Hope, the center we call it different. But that's great. Get out, do something. Then that's mind is first. No flame, but reduce inflammation. Anytime you have mucus, you should treat it. Should go to see doctor. You cannot be just see me, close to me, good. Okay, if not, see some doctor to kill the inflammation. Like we saw dental work. Sometimes we said mercury too much. It truly, if you have an abscess, always can trigger something wrong. So that's why I fix that. Have some, like chronic arthritis treated as a reflux. I have so many patients like stomach cancer. The body tells him so many years, so many times, as a reflux, heart burning, long times neglected, till stomach cancer, esophagus cancer starts. They give you a symptom, like a lung cancer, so much mucus, dry cough, or sometimes cough, interrupt sleeping. Why check it? You don't. So that's why treat early, prevent. Also, increase oxygen intake. That's what I was saying, clean up the container. What I suggest my friend do 30 times every day, breathing exercise. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Every morning, especially with so beautiful air here, compared to Beijing, right, my hometown. So here is really better. Deep every day, clean up the mucus, clean up, make a more oxygen intake. It will be really great. So no dehydration. Very good to carry water. Dehydration, when you dehydrate, the toxin cannot get out. You provide, bad things stay in your body. Too much free radical, too much thing stay in the body, induce the cancer to bad behavior. Also drink a lot of water. Okay? Drink sometimes electrolyte. Just the water, like especially summer. Every summer I got a lot of patients, emergency calls, they faint on the golf course. Then they call, I drink a lot of water, still faint. I said, that's the moment the water makes you more dehydration. It dilutes the electrolyte. You sweat and you drink, you dilute it. No electrolyte, the potassium too low, you faint. So that's why drinking electrolyte, it's like smart water, or something like that. The Gatorade is good, but sugar too much.
Lots of sugar.
Yeah, some like Pedialyte, I really like. Like my patient during chemo treatment, I let them drink 6 ounce Pedialyte every day for children's electrolyte. That's very good. Okay. So no dehydration. Also the diet we mentioned really need a balanced diet, more variety. Don't just take one thing so good, eat too much. And if you can do all this, we really can prevent the cancer. And it really, I said, enjoy life. Okay? So if you could make the body go back to homeostasis, the balanced situation, every organ works well, all the meridian channels open up, you can communicate well. Any bad guy hiding there, you can sense it. Then what happens? God will not issue the ticket. Okay? And if you issue, you'll take it back. Okay? And good trip. Okay? Thank you.